26. Team notification. Now broadcasting. Team notification. Now broadcasting.
Massachusetts, home to the Freedom Trail, the heart of the American Revolution, and we are here to find out who will end the season on a high note as champions of the fenway. There's nothing quite like wrapping up the regular season with a bold victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a team from the Americas, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the Yukon Huskies. EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff team out there, ready to tee it up and get this ball game underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Yukon Huskies offense will go to work first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Well, man, you don't get more light on than that, right? Big fella running down the field. Nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The give to the back. Got enough for the first down and once more. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. Just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground and he gets north fast.
Off play action on first down. And the timing just a hair off. Let's talk just for a minute about UConn. Great pickup on the defensive front. Three-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week. And you really need to bring talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough at this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools. And this is a guy that you can build around that defensive line.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with a sack.
Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Defense. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed him for the defensive holding penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They go to the ground. That play won't make the highlight reel, except in the coaches' meetings. He worked his way to the 39. The Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. Quarterback keep. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, they're not as big and not as physical as runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the field.
It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Sun Devils. The defense putting points on the board. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business as an offense. We don't need to. We'll put points on them.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UConn going back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, yet love to get a drive going here. He's got it down the middle. No chance to run, but still a good gain. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that?
Not much you can do, because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that goal.
They finally get to him, but one on the way there to pick up the first down. Here's his offense for the first down. From the gun. On the inside.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess with it. Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to play.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and second and 6. They're going to test the right side with this. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down?
And that really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on how important those 5 guys are to get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of the 5 offensive line.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh 7 downs.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Huskies have this offense rolling. The pull and throw off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now you can break up the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up the pass ball a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And some room to work. Breaks into the open. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
It's such a good sign for your offense when your quarterback is this dialed in early in the game, right? On the RPO, wanted to throw it, nobody open, so he takes off running it himself and gets a big gainer. If I'm the coordinator and play caller, I'm finding more ways to get this guy running the football to keep this defense on their heels.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's not always easy, and it's not always easy to call a basic play on fourth down, but it is when you convert it. I've called this play so many times, had so much success. This was a day-one install in fall camp. Nice, successful run on the fourth down.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The Huskies started this drive back up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score.
Good news, bad news for the offense, right? It's awesome that you made the completion. Your QB cannot keep taking hits like that throughout the course of this game. Pass protection is going to have to get better.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he'll be stopped for no gain, and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Defense might bring the house here. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed this guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys go to for motivation to make an impact during your away days?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, that punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They'll go to the ground. He's in open space downfield. Tons of room in the middle. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The UConn offense goes back to work. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. A little too much on that one just out of reach.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfire on the last play. They'll go back to the end. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella to football in the passing game. They haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism. But him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Makes the grab over the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback. Right there outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game. But finally now, you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Dumps it off in the flats. They made the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Chris, they can pump that, take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the grab inside the 30. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's first and 10. Flips it out on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw again. Working that wide receiver screen. They made the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's been a nice drive by this offense so far. Now his quarterback is faced with a critical third down in the red zone, trailing by a couple of possessions. If they're able to capitalize here.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't.
He gets a hand on it. Not gonna get there as this defense makes a stand.
Yeah, you saw how they just overloaded the left-hand side that time. They were able to overwhelm the offensive line to get in the backfield and then get their paws up to block that kick.
Arizona State has the ball back on the offense, making its way on the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps away. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Looking for a man. It's Thomas. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there instead of it was incomplete.
Yeah, I think because the quarterback just wasn't able to transfer his weight and really step into that throw, the ball sailed on him a little bit. That defender had a chance to make that interception. That's one you've got to make the quarterback pay for.
He fires a bullet to the right, and it's knocked away incomplete on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. Set up third downs like that, you can show your exotic looks, look at the pass rush going, pull everybody in the back end, expecting a throw, and that's how you're forcing completions and force fourth downs.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pick up, and they'll move the chain for the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
To the air on first down. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Second down, he'll throw it. Can't make the connection to pressure there. Caused the missed timing.
Like they were really hoping they'd go in at halftime and get this guy settled down and find a rhythm for him. That has not been the case, though. We're here in the second half. He's just 1 for 7 throwing the football and throws another incompletion. You're really scratching your head now if you're the offensive coordinator because you are digging deep into your playbook trying to find a completion for this guy.
To the air, it's Tollefson. Here's a hit. That pass not close as he got trying to deliver it. They'll bring up fourth down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
He might want another play. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. IndyCar tempo as they enter the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. UConn will have to punt it away. Getting a first look at the afternoon at the punter. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've got it back after that last drive stall, going over the top. He's got another 25, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
UConn going back to work on offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, you got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Last incompletion leaves him still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what, you can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out that receiver.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow in 2nd and 7. Offense in the hurry up. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Last completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. The Huskies racing to the line in a hurry up. Looking to go up top, and time's running out the half. Firing to the right, complete. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34. Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Second down, go to the air. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. They'll immediately call timeout. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Bring it in. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. UConn will have to punt it away. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Quick pass on the fly motion.
Damn, I was one more guy.
22, but it's a 15-yard gain, and now they're investing. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield, it's Tollefson. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Can't do that, so let's do it.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield very late in the half. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Damn, I want to break it out. I should have stuck on going out.
Finally make the stop,
I
and
don't
that
think
will
we're
make those
winning.
halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, hard not to enjoy that incredibly historic town. What a fun time to be in Boston. What a first half we've had in the Fenway Bowl. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the fellas for the conclusion of the Fenway Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. UConn has it teed up to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a road game, don't get distracted, and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with their foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree. And if you're on that sideline, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season or strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game and punctuating this season.
They'll try the run.
awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered to get to the football.
Looking to throw, it's Thompson. The safe ball, wide receiver screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined, run to the right route when they're throwing that ball outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside. The worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that quarterback be going the other direction.
Quarterback may change this route. On third down, he drops the throw. Active hands from the defense, forcing that incomplete pass.
And look, I know this offense made some adjustments at halftime. They couldn't wait to get back out on the field and try to generate a score. But their defense is playing lights out. So to me right now, this is a no-brainer. After the incompletion on third, just punt it away and let your defense use it.
And the Sun Devils will try to move the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
What a stupid animation.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down. Great place to start for this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Oh, man, that's a touchdown. He's in the end zone. He has got to be able to make that catch.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off play action. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often, because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the sixth sack of the game for this defense.
Now hard to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Turning it on. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third, and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to do it down. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Rush is on him. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Sends it back in motion. Gets it to the back. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area?
On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Husky. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots, and we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing that he's going to sit down when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little grit. Oh, he's got some space. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Dropping back, it's Tollefson. He rifles one deep to the left, and it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have a defender right there, almost had it in his grasp.
That's a great play by the defensive back, swatting away that football on that deep pass.
And the Sun Devils come to the line on 30 short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looks as if he's going to run it. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
This guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
The Sun Devils are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down. And the Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after a big loss on the last play. Tight end now in motion. And off from the shotgun. And he's able to bounce out one tackle for a solid pickup.
A lot of times when you think about speed, you think on the edge, you don't think about between the tackles, you don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. The problem is, when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to do it.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call and wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. See if he needs that timeout later. The Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the punt hits at the end and goes into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to go on top on first down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to 34.
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense is going to sit back in zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys are looking at the quarterback. They're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
Keeps it on the bootleg. It's complete to the right. He was not going to be denied. Discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down to the 40.
You know, it's funny, I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game. When you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't we try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start the second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Lions on the move. Pulls it in. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. throw for the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, and here's a fumble way behind, right down the gut of the field. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Arizona State. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Matt, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Lining up for the PAT. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The UConn offense goes back to quarterback stands low and all the wide receivers. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice and think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Sweet cut there. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Well, I know this guy is really athletic, but it's going to be hard to outrun a DB. It's a really nice job scrambling, trying to get what he can get on that third down. There's the DB in the open field. Nice job rallying the quarterback, getting him down. Now it's decision time for the offense, fourth and short.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They had to put it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points, start thinking about what
breaks into the open. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Yeah, nice run. I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man, when you hit that mark, a lot of times, and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy. Makes it easier on the quarterback, and they've done that today.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get him across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And the beatdown has ensued.
He saw into room, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. UConn going back to work on offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, don't be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes the coach can hold, adjusting. Now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were really disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sidelines. Let's just see if that's going to galvanize them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Under fire. He makes the grab. And it's stiff arm. Might as well be a sledgehammer. He's got it out to the 16.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Hang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
In the gun, and looking to throw on third down. Going to take a shot at this DB.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm. Throwing football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot lately.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Caught in the backfield, it's Prince. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to throw, it's Thompson. Pocket breaking down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Prince. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game. He's taking care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start to run the football, run the clock, get out of here.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. There he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Now, honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position this game. The head coach has got to love what we've seen on both sides of the ball today.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UConn offense goes back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Leaves it with the running back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup. Halfway there on first down and second and 5. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they get right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Hey, this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. anxious on that
Got 2
offensive line.
seconds,
That'll be a
nigga.
good start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. Some early movement along the offensive line, and
You
they'll
guys
walk it
suck
back.
ass.
Defense
You want to know what I think, don't you?
yardage. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt, they put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win on to next week.
Begin as they work on that clock. Still on his feet at the 35. Flying down the right side. The 20. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense obviously just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they build this sizable lead. He'll bring it up from inside his own 10. And the coverage team gets the return on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
And this game is obviously out of hand. And I think the fans are arguing too this point. Like, all right, let's not throw chance. Right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try, right? Give the offense credit. You're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough back today.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. UConn will have to find a way. Holds it in and looking upfield.
Yeah.
Brought down, but really solid. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive.
He smashes his way through again. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. UConn going back to work on offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse. I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. Not a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense that playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to the film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw earlier in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.